Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to hook up these new electrical furnaces. Pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet setup. And it's relatively cheap. It's not super expensive to make a lot of this stuff. I mean, some of this stuff is 150 frags, 75 frags, a little bit of high quality. There's some things that take tech trash, so be wary of that. But, you know, it's all pretty relatively cheap, kind of like most electrical components. So yeah, let's get this stuff started. All right, so I want this system here, this electrical system, to be hooked up to a switch. First, you're gonna put your switch down. Then you're gonna put a electrical branch. And then you're gonna put a splitter. Then you're gonna send out your switch to the branch. And then you're gonna branch out into the splitter. You're gonna set the branch to 4, and then you're gonna send the power out to each one of these furnaces. By the way, the power is back there in the back right corner of the furnace. Took me a second to figure it out, but we did find it. All right, all 3 furnaces are hooked up. Let's send some power to the switch. Now, you do have to turn all these on yourself the first time. Then you could turn it off and turn it back on with the switch. All right, well, there's step 1. You got your furnaces connected to a switch. Nice, you're doing great. All right, next, you're gonna wanna go to these things called storage adapters. Now, this is if you want to automatically send your furnaces out to a box, okay? You're gonna wanna put some of these, what are they called? Storage adapters on each furnace. Now for each thing you send out, now let's just say you got metal in here, you got sulfur in here, and you got high qual in here. For each thing you send out, you have to have a conveyor that sends that specific thing. So let's just put the conveyors in front of each thing here just to make it plain and simple. And then you're gonna need an industrial combiner. We're just gonna put this over here, right here in the middle, because why not, you know? This setup, how I'm gonna show you the first way, is gonna send all 3 of these to one specific box. All right, now on your boxes, you also need storage adapters. I keep forgetting the name. You're gonna need storage adapters on each box. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your wrench here, go to industrial out to industrial in. Then you're gonna go industrial out. And it's kind of like setting up electric wires. You can kind of put it around, you know, down in the corners and stuff and, you know, whatever. But you're gonna send it over here to the industrial combiner. Now, in order to get it to send things out, you're gonna have to enter the item you want to leave the electrical furnace. So what we're gonna be sending out to the box is metal frags. So you're gonna have to type in metal frags, hit add, and now you got your metal frags set up for this conveyor. Now these conveyors do need power, but we're gonna finish hooking up the rest of these furnaces to the splitter and then, or combiner, and then I'll show you how to get these powered. All right, so now all these furnaces are hooked up. Each conveyor is representative of what is being sent out of the furnace. All right, so now we got to get these conveyors powered. So what we're going to do is we're going to power out from the branch. You can make it look all pretty and stuff. We're just trying to get it going, you know? And now just for this purpose, I'm just going to put the power to power input. If you want them to toggle on and off with the switch, you can put them through toggle, but we just want them on right now. So, and then you put it into your first conveyor, and then you electrical pass through to the next one, to the next one, and we should be good there. You got to turn each one of these on. All right, and now we have to finish the connection on the combiner and send it to a box. And now everything is being transferred to that box. You know these are working because you'll see the green slide across the screen there, and it shows you a logo or a picture of the items that are being sent out. So they're all being sent out to this box. Pretty nifty. And then you can shut it down with the switch, and you can turn it back on with the switch. Now, sometimes there is a little bug, like I said. If you hook it straight into power in and you turn the switch back on, sometimes you'll have to go around and turn these conveyors back on. So I haven't really played around with the toggle one yet, so I don't want to confuse you guys, but you guys can play around with that if you wish. But yes, everything's getting sent to one box. Now, let's show you how to split these into different boxes. Okay, so to do this, you're gonna need another conveyor for each box. So you're gonna need an industrial splitter. I'm just gonna put this up here. I think that works, huh? And then you're gonna have to detach from the combiner on the output. You're gonna have to send the output over to the input on the splitter. And then you have 3 outputs here. You're gonna have to send each output to one of these conveyors. All right, so what you have to do is what you did over here. Oops, I turned it off. You have to set the item that you want to get sent to each box on these conveyors. So let's say we want metal frags going to the first box. Add. Say we want sulfur going to the second box. Add. And then last but not least, high qual going to the last box. Add. Now you have to send each conveyor out to its box. And then you have to power these conveyors. So we'll go through the pass through of these ones. I'm just gonna bring it right here. Power in. Pass through. Power in, pass through, power in. So now these are powered, turn them on. All right, so now that you got everything powered on, check your boxes. You got metal going into there. You got sulfur going into there. You got high qual going into there. Pretty nifty. Now, I'm sure there's a way to scale this. I don't know it at this moment. If you do, let me know in the comments or make a video about it and possibly tag me so I can find out too. But it probably has something to do with like sending the combiner into the splitter and then having another splitter with another combiner. You know, you'll have to play around with it. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I don't know at this very moment. Okay, so the next step is you can send resources to your TC automatically. All right, so you're gonna need the same conveyor and storage adapter setup as you have over here. We're gonna need to power the conveyor. So for now, we'll just use the electrical pass-through on here. Then you need to connect the industrial out from the storage adapter to the industrial in of the conveyor. And then you connect the conveyor out. It's a little tricky to get this one. Your storage adapter on top of the TC. You can't really get it from this angle. So you kind of got to go around the side here and jump up. You'll see it kind of pop up there and you got to kind of spam, you know, left click on your mouse to get it. All right, so now how this works, for example, hold on, let's turn this on and we got to put our item that we're going to be sending out of the box, which is going to be high qual metal. So we have high qual in here. Now, just for example, when you're offline, you know, your high qual will be going down, right? So let's say the high qual goes down. As you can see, the high qual automatically gets filled back up, which is pretty damn cool. If you ask me, I mean, you can use it for stone, you can use it for metal, high qual, you know, whatever you want to send into the TC as it gets lower. I mean, obviously you wouldn't really be using it for scrap or cloth, you know, just your building resources. So that's pretty cool, man. You can also put other resources in the box as well. Let's just say, for example, let's put up a stone wall real quick. Ooh, I don't have any stone on me. Let me grab some out of here. Let's throw up a stone wall let's throw up a metal wall real quick. All right, so now you have stone and metal in here as well. Do we throw up a wood wall too? Do we throw up a wooden wall? Hell yeah, we do. All right, we got wood, high qual, stone, and metal in here. Now you are gonna have to set the items in the conveyor as well. So let's put stone, add, let's put wood, add, and let's put metal frags. Add. Okay, so now whenever frags start going down, whenever high qual starts going down, whenever stone starts going down, I don't have any wood in here, but you get the picture. It all refills itself. You can replenish your TC automatically while you're offline, which is kind of nuts to me. You know, that's overpowered, but that's how you set it up. All right, we got our furnaces hooked up. We got the multi-box system going. We got the self-sustaining TC. Next up is the industrial crafter. This is automatic crafting. Now I do have something already set up here, but check this out. When you open this, you're gonna see this. Now what you need is you need a blueprint of an item to be able to automatically craft it. So let's just say, you know, what's one of them items you wanna craft while you're out doing other stuff? Gunpowder? That's what I would want. So you're gonna have to research a gunpowder. You don't have to, you know, it gives you a little warning right there, but you have to have the blueprint in order to use this industrial crafter. It even says it will work with the industrial crafter. Don't hit learn blueprint like I almost did. You take the blueprint, put it in the industrial crafter. Now, this does need power, so we're gonna have to power it. Just for time's sake, we're gonna go through the pass-through on this conveyor. All these items take 1 power. I know I should have said that sooner, but all of these items are 1 power. All right, so you're gonna go to your power in. Okay, so you have 2 options here. You can either put your sulfur and charcoal in, hold E, turn it on, and it will automatically craft gunpowder while you're out doing other things. Now it's a little slower than a mixing table, but the cool thing about this is you can send sulfur in from the furnace into this. So let's do that. So what you'll be doing is instead of sending your sulfur to your center box, is here. This one is the sulfur one. Instead of sending it in to the box, you'll clear this out on the conveyor. Then you'll take this and connect it to the industrial in on the industrial crafter. Now you have sulfur continuously coming into the crafter and creating gunpowder for you. Okay, so you will notice the industrial crafter crafts the gunpowder faster than one furnace can fill the sulfur. So you could always connect 2 furnaces into one of these combiners. You could put like a combiner up here and connect 2 of these furnaces and have them both cooking sulfur, and then send the combiner out to the end of the industrial crafter, and then you'll have 2 furnaces sending sulfur into the crafter, which should help mitigate. I mean, you know, you might have to go up to 3 furnaces with sulfur, but yeah, you can also hook up large furnaces to this as well. We won't be doing that today, but it's basically the same process as hooking them up to this. Now let's say you want to send this gunpowder out to a box. Unfortunately, you can't do it to the one under here, because when you place the storage adapter on there, you're not able to reach anything on it to connect to it. But let's just say you want to connect it to a box. That way your gunpowder is getting sent out to a box. You'll have to have the same setup as usual. You'll have to have a conveyor with a storage adapter on the box. You'll connect the industrial in to the industrial out. Connect the out to the in. Now the conveyor needs powered, of course, everything needs powered. So if you're adding this after the fact that you've already powered in the industrial crafter, you are gonna have to unpower it so you can do the pass through to this conveyor so you can power it. Power input, and then you'll just take your pass through and put it back in, turn it back on. Boom. Now you're gonna have to set your item that you're gonna be sending out to the box. Gunpowder. Add. And turn it on. And as you can see, gunpowder is getting sent out to the box. So we have sulfur going into the industrial crafter. And you know, with one furnace, it's kind of slow. But like I said earlier, you could just take 2 or 3 furnaces, put them into a combiner, and send it out to the industrial crafter. That way you have a lot more sulfur coming in and you'll be good to go. But yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. If you have any better ways of doing this, definitely let me know in the comments or tag me in a video or, whatever. And I'd be glad to check it out. The more I learn about this, I might do another video if something major changes. But this is how you get some automatic stuff in the base. So I hope this video helped you out. I appreciate you watching. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps out the channel and I appreciate it. We're on the road to 10K. I also have a lot of other content on the channel. Feel free to check it out. I very much appreciate it. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.